The last weekend of March is upon us and it seems like the winter season came and went quickly. We've lucked out the last few weekends scoring some great snow all over the West. With so many great places to ski around Utah, I figured it was time to check out one of the most iconic and legendary resorts right here in Little Cottonwood Canyon. Welcome back to another episode of Season 2 here. It really feels like the weeks in March have just flown by, even though it was one of those longer months. But the last weekend of March, I feel like is always, mentally for me, it's always just like the last like proper winter ski weekend, because then April hits and I feel like skiing kind of becomes second in the mind to most people. It's like 8 o'clock right now, so we have like an hour until the mountain opens. Gotta make some breakfast and just get organized, because I feel disgruntled this morning for some reason, but I think it's just because I need more coffee. I had to wait a little bit to go skiing this morning because the lines at Alta were just like so long between the ticket window and then that main lift at the bottom. I was like, I don't feel like dealing with it right now. So I figured let people sort of funnel out, maybe even have them start to go in for lunch. And then hopefully maybe I'll just ski in that second half of the day until like 4 o'clock. Taking a little different approach this morning, but I think it'll still pay off. Spring skiing, it's supposed to be like 40 degrees in Alta today, which is just super, super warm.
It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words.
Absolutely beautiful day up here in Little Cottonwood. The visibility is amazing, just a complete bluebird warm day. So we're up here at the top of the Collins lift, and one of the most infamous sort of zones here is the Alta main chutes, I think they're called, or the Baldy Chutes or something like that, which is right in front of me. It was that big face as going up the lift. So that is my main priority. I would love to hike that. It seems like it's a hefty hike. I was gonna jump right into it, but I figured let me just do one groomer warm up. Back down to Collins, and then I'll start the hike, because it's going to be a hefty one, but the terrain looks unreal up there, and it usually opens late season, so we got to do it while we're here. So that's the plan. Nice little groomer warm up, and then we'll start hiking.
Every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line.
The start of the hike, I've been just kind of skating or walking my way up with my skis for like a few minutes, so I'm not really sure what this hike is going to bring, but right now it's kind of like this really loose boot pack, but also very wide, where you can just kind of climb your way up. There's a few other people up there, but ultimately we're going to be trying to go up there and ski that whole face. We started back at the lift right there, and we're going up there. So as I keep going along this track a little bit more, I just realized that I don't think I can get to the top of that peak from this part of the hike, because I think there's another boot pack from another lift that gets you higher up on the ridge, because there's no path that's going to take me up there. So my mistake, but never been here before, never done this, so it's all part of the process. So I think what I have to do is go down, back up the Collins lift, and work my way over to the other lift to start the proper boot pack to get up there. I think I'm going to go down and just try to start this over again, but not bad. It's only along here like 10-15 minutes before I realized it, but this looks pretty good below me though. Alright, Squad, well, I think we found the proper up point here. I had to go to a lift called Saddleback, and I can definitely see that this goes all the way up to the top of that ridge. So in that time, it's gotten a lot more windy. It seems like some clouds have moved in on the summit. Definitely seems to be a pretty steep pitch here once you get to the main section. But you know the deal, take our time one foot in front of the other, enjoy the views. We're up at about 10,500 feet right now, but I think we'll go up closer to 11,005, so here we go. About like halfway up, or kind of we're just on the back side of the main face, so it does seem like this cloud moved in pretty heavy because it is completely socked in all around us now. Pretty cool sort of ambiance, but definitely kind of affects the visibility. So I don't know if a storm's moving in or what, but went from bluebird to a cloudy in a matter of minutes. Just shows how quick the weather can change up here. But I'm gonna keep pushing on, up to the top. Looks like we made it up to the top just as the clouds seem to be moving off of this ridge here, so absolutely beautiful. See all the way down into the valley, down towards Salt Lake, but clouds just seem to be whipping across this summit, so it's super cool. Definitely got to scope into kind of where we're going because it is super blind and we are on top of that huge mountain, but yeah, just absolutely beautiful. It really is. I think that might be one of the steepest, most challenging things I skied this season. For some reason, I just don't have confidence in that toe piece that clicked out, especially when I get on stuff that's that steep and I'm really like loading up the ski like that. And there was a guy like around the corner who must have fell. And right, I was just in that really narrow, icy, steep part that was basically just wide enough to make a few jump turns where I kind of got crossed up. Yeah, I was just like, I saw him as I went through and I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, that was sick. That was sick. It's crazy how late in the day it is. It's probably like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I feel like we've only done that, but it's all good. There's a few other runs I want to try to hit here in these next 2 hours or so. So we're gonna start ripping a little bit more. But yeah, just an all around sick run. Glad that all worked out. I don't think I skied it the best I can, so I was a little bit, but hey, whatever, man. We're just having fun. To continue shutting Alta here today, I'm at the top of what is called High Rustler, or L's High Rustler or something. This is another one of those iconic Alta runs, I believe, is this High Rustler one. It's visible from the road, the parking lot's right down there. It seems super mogully, so not expecting anything like crazy, but I don't know, I figured I gotta do it, I've never done it before. And it looks pretty sweet, it looks long, steep, so it should be pretty fun.
A
After that High Rustler, I came over to Wildcat. It's kind of a well-known chair at Alta. I want to spin a few laps on Wildcat because there's some cool terrain over here, and that line at Collins is still like a 10-minute wait, and it's just getting later in the day where I want to be able to get some laps in. But I really don't need to give a comprehensive review of Alta because this is one of those resorts where it's just like objectively sick. Like there is no, in my opinion, there is no opinion about Alta. It is just a sick resort. The terrain is really gnarly. You can get yourself into some really extreme stuff. So it's cool how much the snow changes throughout the day during the spring. I don't know what I'm gonna do over on this side, but there should be some cool runs kind of far skiers left that I want to go.
I don't mind it. Let them talk. They don't get it. That we are two peas in a pod. We are two peas in a pod. 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 That we are two peas in a pod. A roller coaster to walk out the door. We could be in control, but we just keep on putting on the show. And baby, I don't mind. Let them talk. They don't get it. That we are two peas in a pod.
It's a beautiful evening here. Sun is just set behind this ridge behind me. It's just casting a beautiful light on the mountain up here. So I've honestly just been sitting here taking in the view because it just blows my mind that I live in Utah and places like this exist because it just is so beautiful. I don't know if it was the smartest move doing that hike like the first thing in the day, or if I should have did some runs and then did the hike lastly, but whatever. It was pretty sick. I'm stoked we did it. So this is why we do this, for views just like this. Absolutely beautiful. Sort of stealth camped up right now at a Smith's parking lot at the mouth of the canyon. It doesn't really say no parking. There's actually another Sprinter van right next to me, but I can't imagine that they would be okay with like van parking. But again, no signs. See if I can just crash here for the night. So I'm just trying to be a little extra stealth. I had dinner a little bit earlier at a different location, and now I'm just gonna crash for the night. So thank you guys for watching. Please drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think of Alta. I really cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate your support, so thank you for watching. I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, fam. Peace out.